Is Joe Burrow's prime years being wasted in Cincinnati? I would say yes. But the hard pill to swallow, especially when Joe Burrow does great, close to 5,000 passing yards a year, 43 touchdowns last year, only a 9-8 record. When he has offensive great numbers, the Bengals struggle, and that's just hard. And that shows you that they really need to sign Trey Hendrickson to get that defense stout to help them win. And it is really hard when a couple years ago you extend Joe Burrow for $275 million, and then you re-sign Jamar Chase and especially T. Higgins, and it's like, how could you even sign Trey when you just don't got that money? Or you're penny pinching because your organization has run out of that money. And that is just a way that he is being wasted because they don't have room to wiggle and make adjustments like they should. And something very important that not many talk about, but the offensive line year after year is ranked the lowest in the NFL. So what you're telling me as the Bengals is that you really don't give a shit about Joe Burrow getting punished sack after sack. You leave him vulnerable and you leave him susceptible to injury. So that's how you're wasting him, by possibly injuring him. And he has been injured, and he has injuries that he's tried to play through. And I think that's kind of being a little ignorant. There's a difference between being tough and just not being smart about your injury. And I think he felt forced to do that because he has no other route to go, because the Bengals don't put him in the right situation to keep him protected. Therefore, a vulnerable quarterback is not a good quarterback, and the Bengals have to do something about that offensive line. And while the media says that the window of the Super Bowl is closing fast on the Cincinnati Bengals, I gotta agree, and maybe it's already closed, because they're saying that the Oakland Raiders have a better shot to be in the playoffs / Super Bowl than the Bengals. And I think that has to do with the front office reluctance to cash out these players, making them hold out. I mean, because you see Jamar Chase last season, so there was stuff lingering. He was much more irritable in games, complaining, which to me is just not like him. So all these holding back and reluctance to do things is very hard on Joe Burrow's prime years, because the mood in the locker room has got to have turmoil all the time. And if I'm Joe Burrow, I know he loves it in Cincinnati. He is an Ohio boy. But when you get critiques from your front office that he might have blew some important games down the stretch last season, why the fuck would you want to be there? I mean, that's my opinion. It's like, you're supposed to have my back even if you don't agree with some of the plays or the instances that I did with the coaching staff. And basically saying that our 9-8 season could have been a playoff season if I didn't blow some of the games. Joe Burrow plays hard. He's got that swagger that a quarterback needs. And Cincinnati, I mean, the front office needs to have his back. That is just ludicrous. And that's a definite reason that, you know, his prime years are coming to a close soon enough. This is the Sports Junkie. Comment what you think. Is Joe Burrow's prime years being wasted in Cincinnati? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.